Good morning. I had to check the clock right there. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you once again for joining me for another video. As always, a free way you can support the channel is to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section for the algorithm. And so what am I looking at here? Lots of red today, a bloody day today. Oh no, maybe options are going to expire and everything's going to crash. That's what's going to happen, right? Well, what if I told you that that's not going to be the case? I mean, if you've been watching me, you know that I've kind of taken on Pablo He-Man with his prediction that Bitcoin could potentially go to $25,000 or $20,000 after the options expire today. Well, no, that's not happening, and we'll talk about that in a second. But actually, let's just go ahead and talk about that right now. I don't expect us to have a long video. So here we go. Bitcoin options market faces smallest expiry of the year, but yeah, sure, it could still drive volatility. Now they've definitely taken on this mentality, the things we've been talking about here. Quote, max pain for the May options expiry is $50,000. But let me tell you something. If you're waiting for some kind of doomsday event when the options expire, well, what if I told you that the options already expired? So Bitcoin options market is on track to record a modest monthly options expiry in the wake of a recent price crash, mainly because the cryptocurrency's price is so much lower. But there's still speculation, some max pain. But where are we here? Almost all the options contracts will expire at 8 coordinated universal time, 4 a.m. Eastern. Almost all options have already expired. I am making this video around 10:30 in the morning time, Eastern time. Almost all options have expired because where are the options happening? They're not happening in the United States. They're happening in countries where it's much later in the day right now. So a lot of them have already expired. The few that will expire later today will probably have a negligible impact on the price. If for some crazy reason we see sub $30,000 Bitcoin, like some people are saying, it won't be because of options. It will be because of some major FUD that has been introduced to the system. That's the only reason why. I have seen lots of analytics, lots of metrics. There's no reason to think that Bitcoin is going to be crashing today. And even if it does, that there's a lot of support at $30,000. Whales love $30,000 Bitcoin, and somebody made a cheeky comment on one of my TikToks. Well, they love $20,000 Bitcoin even more. Yeah, but at the same time, they're not coordinating with one another. They're seeing it get down to $30,000, and they're knowing that there's another whale that's ready to pounce right now, and so they're going to be the ones to pounce because once one whale pounces, the price bounces right back up. So the other whales will have missed their what am I thinking? They will have missed their opportunity, and wealthy people are very competitive with one another. So we saw the options expire. This is it right here. This is what happened. The options expired, or they got to the point where they expired, got down double bottom, a very, very nice double bottom, got around $35,000, and we bounced from there. And so where are we going from here? I don't know. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel, that I am predicting kind of like a U-shaped recovery. So I just think it's going to be flat for the next few months. We could see it get up to 40,000. We could see it go down to 30,000. We could see it trickle higher, do one of these things where in June, maybe it's just around the 40s. In July, maybe it's around 45. In August, maybe it's around 50, kind of trickling higher and higher. And then it reaches that all-time high sometime a few months down the road, and then the price action accelerates until we hit something like a $200,000 Bitcoin by the end of this year. All I know is I am seeing people saying that we have entered the bear market, and I just and not not the people in the know, but more so the cesspool of the Twitter comment sections. Whenever somebody makes a tweet, somebody with like 100,000 followers makes a tweet, there's inevitably someone who thinks they're smarter in the comment section with 10 followers saying, "Nah, bro, we've entered the bear market. I just don't buy it." Now, there are some things that I'm a little, I'm just wondering about. So we've had a lot of trouble passing the 200-day moving average. We are nowhere near the 21 weekly EMA. I'm just not sweating that. I think it's perfectly fine for us to range below that time to that price level, and for it to have bear market like tendencies until one day we break through and we're just kind of hovering a little bit above those levels, and then we'll just keep going higher. So no sweat right now for me. I'm just, if I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong. If for some crazy reason we go down to $20,000, I mean, even if we go down to $20,000, those who are calling for it are saying that we are, what am I thinking? That we're going to bounce right back. So whatever the case, a week from now, I wouldn't be surprised if we were exactly where we are right now after a crash to $20,000. I'm just not buying it. All right. So that's all I have today. I know it's a short video. I have a lot of things on my plate today on my agenda, so I really need to get to those things. But I hope you have a great weekend, a prosperous weekend, that things go well for you. And that's all. Have a good one. Peace.